you wouldn't go below.
Well, what? Tell me something.
But what's the point? You just told me that let's end being friends. You know what I'm saying? You said you won't go below 190. Are you saying you will go below 190?
If it's right and it seems good, and I can find something to buy, I'm all right.
Okay. Well, let me do some research because I was moving on with my life. But if you're gonna say, you might say something. Let's look.
Look at what?
And every I'm looking at the note. I'm seeing what I could do, how I could make money with this. So you're telling me that there's nothing wrong with the house. I don't have to do anything.
Let me see. I put everything outside. Let's see. I've got one room back there and back that I've not finished.
What's got to be done to it?
It's framed up and everything. You have to wire it and fix sheetrock up.
Okay.
That's the one on the lower end back there. Of the 3 bedrooms, I got 2 bedrooms, and I've got one upstairs that's 24, almost 24 to 24.
Does it need floors and stuff like that, or just a sheetrock?
Yeah, but that one room, yeah, you have to put. I mean, the floors in it, you just have to put a vinyl or whatever you want to put on it.
Okay.
You know how it is. You got to ask high before you. Everybody, I don't care who it is. I've sold cars and that's 10,000, and I've sold them for 5. It's serious people that got money. That's to me, it's serious people that's got money that wants to buy something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to sit there and talk to somebody all day long about something that's saying, well, which I know what I got in it, know what I got out of it. I've got to ask. You can always come down. I can say, well, I ain't taking about 190, and you say, well, I'll give you this. I said, well, I'll tell you what, let me come get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm just trying to figure out. What do I think I could do with this? Because you do have properties around you that have sold for less. I'm trying to look at the pictures to see what they look like on the inside. I mean, to be honest with you, man, there's this property on Washington Avenue that just looks completely remodeled, all brand new. It was less square footage than what you've got, but man, it sold for $135. That scares me a little bit because the property that sold for $255 from you, that's a brick house. And you're not a brick house like that. So I'm trying to figure out.
Fortune Avenue. Let me see where it's at.
It's right down. It's right over the creek from you. That Flat Rock branch. It's right on the other side of there.
One of my church members. I lived there 65 years on this street.
The property I'm talking about is 513 Washington Avenue.
Oh Lord, I'll have to go find it. Look at it. I know a lot of houses right here. They look good, but they're older than hell.
I mean, I'm looking at the pictures. I mean, they did everything. They painted new countertops, new cabinets. I mean, they.
And what they're wanting for it?
They sold it for $135. I'm gonna verify that real quick. It's smaller than yours, so that's.
And they cosmetic what they've done. It's an old house. It's way older than this house.
Yeah, it was built in 1960. What year was yours built?
2000.
All right. Well, now we're cooking because we got some 2000 comps. I got it.
And the garage is built in 21. No, I'll take that back. It was built in 2001.
How big's the garage?
30 by 30. And me to build that garage back, concrete it back, everybody's told me, Serene, you build that, I was going to have it tore down just filled. I said, nah, and boy said, you're crazy, man. I just put fix it. So I had it painted, put tin around it, And I mean, I still work out of it. I do everything in the world and just build around it and build stuff and everything in the world. I mean, and I'm gonna leave a lot of shit in there that I'm not gonna take.
I mean, you leaving good shit or bad shit?
I'm talking good shit.
All right. Well, you leave good. I mean, that's
welder. I'm talking welder, air compressor. I got a big steel table in there. It stays. But the only thing I'm gonna take is my battery operated thing, and I got an $1,800. I just bought it, $1,800 twos. I ain't taking that shit.
all right. So you said 190. You wouldn't go any lower, and so I was telling you goodbye. So don't get upset when I tell you my number, okay? Because you wanted this.
I won't. Honey. Go ahead.
I need to be at 150.
I'll tell you what, will you call me back about maybe tomorrow? Give me a day to think about it, and you may on it. Give me a day to go look around.
Okay. What time tomorrow?
Let's see. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow, Wednesday?
Wednesday, yep.
Okay. About 4 o'clock, and I'll be looking for your call.
Okay. Sounds good. We'll call you then.
I'll be looking for it.
All right. Thank you, Raymond. Bye-bye.
I'll let you know.
All right. Sounds good. Appreciate you.
All right. Love you too.
Bye-bye. Well, there you go. What's up, Jerry?
RJ, my man, how are we?
Fantastic.
Sorry for being late.
We got too many videos together, and the fact that you thought we were going live tomorrow. My bad.
No,
I'm glad. A special video tomorrow. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood. It's all good.
So, did you catch that right there?
Yeah.
I tell people that all the time, man. If you can embrace being the buyer and walk away, if they do have some, I don't know what his motivation is.
Yeah.
But he wants to be closer to the daughter. He's not going to be a super emotional seller. He's not going to disclose a whole lot. He wanted to brag about his, ability to sell.
Yeah.
Walk away. See if he comes after you. If he doesn't, then fine. You saved yourself 5 minutes. Otherwise, all of a sudden he came after me. I actually thought I could have offered a little bit more, but I know he's going to try to negotiate with me. So I had to come in a little bit lower to give myself some room. So,
yeah, I think this goes back to a philosophy that you and I talk a lot about, which is chasing energy. When you're chasing a seller, that desperation comes out, and the seller knows they got you, and they just control the whole narrative. Whereas you were like, I'm ready to hang up and move on with my life. So now you put yourself back in the driver's seat here, where it's like, look, you're asking me for a better number. You're saying you are willing to come down. Now he's chasing you, which is where you want to be.
Exactly. Do you have the lead spreadsheet?
Yeah, I got that pulled up, and let me try one. I see one on here that's in middle of nowhere, Kentucky, but it says foreclosure ASAP. So
there you go.
I like
that.
That's
what I just did was the middle of nowhere, Kentucky. It actually ended up being fairly close to Lexington, so it's not too bad.
Oh, well, maybe this is. I didn't look up where it is. I assume everywhere in Kentucky is middle of nowhere. Okay, let me dial this. Have you heard of Moorhead?
I wonder if this is where Moorhead State is. It is. I have heard of Moorhead State University because I'm a degenerate college basketball gambler.
All right.
That's what.
So that.
I have won and lost money betting on Moorhead State playing in front of 35 people.
35 people. Come on, Matthew, you're in foreclosure and you said you want to sell it ASAP. Answer your phone, dude.
Right.
This is kind of cool, RJ, that some of these are commercial leads from.
The wireless customer you are calling.
Let's see if he answers again. You notice that on the spreadsheet?
Yeah. You missed my first call, Jerry.
Oh, darn. I'll rewatch it. It's a good one.
No.
Oh.
She said, "There's nothing wrong with my house."
Oh, I did hear that one.
And I was like, "You said emergency reasons." And she said, "It is an emergency. It's too small."
You know what I liked about that, RJ, was when you said, when you gave her you told her 160, right? That one?
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, no. And you're like, "Yeah, I totally." And she's like, "Well, thank you for being honest. You know, like there's a way to do this business where you're not offending people with your low offer."
Right.
Because you explained to her,
The wireless customer.
like, here's what I am. And I get it. You're looking for retail. Of course, I'm not the solution. You know, so.
All right. Let me answer this question since I just released this video. Who is Ray Butler? I don't know who Ray Butler is, but I do a series every Saturday called The King Closer Reacts, and I react to reels that my team finds that they think I would have a good reaction to. And Ray Butler had a video that said wholesaling is trash, and so I just had a very heated response to it in the moment, and the reel got released today. Actually, I have to give Ray some kudos. He responded and said, "I thank you for posting that. I will make my reaction, and hopefully we can have a solid debate together." So I look forward to seeing his response.
Yeah, let's see how he combats your response.
Which one you calling now?
The one I think right above it,
Mikado.
Michigan. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm using Navish.com to caption my voicemail.
Using what?
I don't know, man. Voicemails are getting more and more odd.
That was really odd. Ooh. I might call this one next. I did, RJ, you'll get a kick out of this. Well, shoot, I can't say what I'm about to say. I'll tell you later.
I'll say this.
To caption my voicemail.
This came from your channel. I don't know how we could ever say that Jerry Norton's YouTube channel is a hidden gem on the internet, considering I think he has the most subscribers of anyone in the wholesaling realm on the internet. And I feel like, Jerry, do you feel like you're kind of pushing the boundaries of how many subscribers you could possibly get in this industry?
Yeah, it's funny. I sat down with what are those guys there? They teach YouTube. The really big channel that teaches YouTube. They have 1 million subscribers. You know what I'm talking about? I thought it'll come to me. I met the guy at an event, and I said, yes, hello, is this Kelly?
It is.
Hi, Kelly. My name's Jerry Norton, calling you about your property on Melrose that I believe you want to sell.
Yes.
Great. You still looking to sell that property?
I think so, yeah.
All righty. You think so? You're not sure?
Oh, yeah.
All right. If you want to sell, I might be able to help you with this. I'm an investor. We're always looking for properties. I actually live, I don't think too far from you. I'm in East Tennessee. Where is McEwen?
McEwen is about an hour west of Nashville. So
Oh, way far away. Yeah, you're in a different time zone.
I'm in Central Time.
Yeah. Although I go to Nashville all the time because it's a fun city.
Yeah, I'm an hour and 15 minutes away from Nashville because that's actually where I'm from.
Nashville.
I moved from East Nashville out straight here.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We buy all over, but I just thought that was interesting because I'm up in like south of Knoxville a little bit.
Mhm.
So good. Well, tell me a little bit about what's going on. Do you have a price in mind that you'd like to get for this property?
No, not really. I mean, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, when I leave here, I'm just going to get an RV and I'm going to put everything in storage and I'm just going to take some time to myself and to figure out where I want to go.
Wow.
That's really what I want to do. I'm ready to get a fresh start. And
Okay.
I tried to help some people and they ended up just running me over and it didn't go well. So, and I'm had a bad relationship while I was here and things like that. And I'm ready for a fresh start. And the house, it needs work. It does. It was a fixer when I bought it. And it needs
Sorry, Kelly. Would you speak a little louder? I'm having a hard time hearing you on the phone.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's better.
Is it better?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
way better. Thank you.
Hey, let me sit up. She's like, I've had some bad experiences here
Mhm.
and I'm ready for a fresh start.
Okay.
New memories. So I don't know where I'm going next, but I figured an RV and time's all I need.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to, be working remotely wherever I'm gonna do. I'm be working remotely. So it's gonna be a new experience.
So you'll be able to work as long as you have internet. You can work from the RV and be anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's fantastic. I did that with my wife and kids it was 2013, so it was a little while ago, and we RV'd for a year. And it was
Did you really?
it was the best experience I've ever had. It was so
See,
fun. I loved it.
I thought I'm a licensed cosmetologist too. So and I even thought about it and I was like, why not just go set up, get my mobile spa license and even have a little pool behind if I have to and just set up outside some big events or something,
Yeah.
And just you never know what you're gonna experience. And I want to so badly. I just want to travel.
Do you have the RV already?
Outside Nashville, not yet.
Okay. Are you going to try to use the proceeds from this house to buy your RV?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Your biggest thing.
I'm not looking for like a really expensive little fancy
Yeah.
thing because I want to leave enough money to where whenever I do decide where I'm going, I want to buy a couple acres and I want to put a couple tiny homes on it, some shipping containers, and build with those and just have fun. That's really what I want to do. I want to enjoy life.
Good for you. Well, what a great place to be in where you can do that. The biggest thing about an RV is, do you get a Class A and pull a car, or do you get a truck and pull a trailer? That's the hard decision because you need a car.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know which way you're leaning, but you got options.
I'm kind of thinking. I'm thinking more pull the car. I think.
Yeah. All right. How do you feel about driving a big rig? Can you do that?
I don't care. I think it'll be fun. I don't mind it. I can pull a truck and a trailer anyway.
Okay.
I've driven that, so I figure it can't be too much different. But I'm up for the challenge.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be fun.
Well, let's talk about your property. What are you hoping to do with this? I'm looking at it right now. Looks like you bought it back in 2017. Does that sound right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
It was half an acre in 2017, and then I sold off a quarter of the acre, and they put a house next door.
Okay.
And
you tried to sell it recently because you had it listed, and then you took it down a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And it didn't sell for 98.
No, it did not. And I wanted to try to get originally as close to 100 as I could. But I know it needs work. I'm gonna put more work into it.
Yeah.
So whoever got it next. But I figured, I just go ahead and check and talk to other people that I haven't spoken with before. Because I was going through a lot at that time. I really tried to help some people out, tried to get them, help them get their lives going and get their lives back on track, and it just, it was an awful experience. So
It didn't work out.
No, it didn't.
People tend to take advantage of you when you try to help them sometimes,
I counted the number of people I tried to help this last 2 years, and it was 10 people in one way or another.
Well, you know what?
And I was like, I can't do that. And I was like,
Yeah.
I have to focus on me now because I had a breakdown in the middle of it. Like I just couldn't do it,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I'm done. So I'm ready to focus on me now. So
Yep. Time
I
for
know
you.
I'm not gonna
Time for
get as
you.
much. Yeah, exactly. And I know I'm not going to get as much out of it because it does need work, but I love it. I love this house. If I could just take it and move it with me, I would. But I just, it's
So-
time for something different.
So help me understand here. It's saying it's 1,142 square feet, but only a 2-bed, 1-bath.
No, it's a 3-bedroom.
Okay.
I took the middle bedroom because the whole entire house, it connects from every room has 2 doorways.
Okay.
So it's a circle. Everything's connected. And the middle room is what I turned my closet into. And you can get to my bedroom, my daughter's bedroom, the hallway, and the attic from that room.
But you
So
could put
it's
it.
actually got 1, 2, 3, 4 doors in that one room. That's my closet. But that's actually a bedroom. So we used to have a full-size bed in there. It's just a small one.
Yeah.
But all 3 bedrooms are connected with that one room in the middle. So it's got my room, and then there's a little room that I turn into the closet, and then the back bedroom,
Okay.
which leads out to the laundry room, which leads out to the hallway and the bathroom.
Okay. I'd have to take a look at all that, but you could put it back to a 3-bedroom.
Yeah, no, I mean, literally everything that I have in there, except for the salon stations, is, completely mobile. I'll just move the salon stations, even they're mobile, they're 2 pieces.
Okay.
There's no big deal with anything.
Okay.
It's super easy.
Okay. Well, do you owe something on it? Did you do a loan when you bought it?
My mother passed away. When she passed away, I promised my daughter that I would find us a place that would never be able to be taken from us. Because my brother, we were living there because I had taken care of my mom for 10 years. Because her health was bad. She was older. And my mom, she went for a visit with my brother, and he didn't let her come back home. So when she passed away, I made that promise to my daughter, and I bought the house.
Okay.
So I paid cash for it.
Okay. Good.
And now she's like, Mom, with everything that happened, I just want to, I don't want to be there. Go ahead and sell it. And I said, okay. So then what I'll do is I'll make sure that I've got enough put back to where I can buy a few acres. And if you want to put a house on it, you can.
Mm-hmm.
And that way I'll have my space and you have yours. And she said, okay. I
Okay.
said, that way there's always going to be an option. And she said, all right, Mom, we'll do that. So.
Okay. Well, do you know how it works with an investor like me? Like how that works differently than if you try to sell it on the open market like you did?
The only thing I did not like the last time I tried to do that was the random showings of the house that I had to do. And no notice. I did not like that because that was the only thing that really bothered me.
Yeah, no, we'll work around that. Like typically what I do is I just block off like a window of time and I try to get, everything done in that block of time. So I'm not asking you to get back in there, 100 times.
Yeah.
So that's easy.
This house is still full of things. I've actually got, I'm still trying to pack and things. So, there's stuff everywhere, but.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's clean. It's just, you'll see. I can always send pictures and stuff. That's fine. But it's just, it was really the timing was just not good.
Yeah. No, I guess what I meant by that was, an investor like me, we come in with cash, and one of the values that we bring is speed and convenience.
Well, see, that was the thing. The last investor, he made me do the showing, but he extended it. Like it wasn't coming in with cash. It was actually, it was weird the way they had it done. So I didn't understand how that was beneficial.
I could tell you, what was going on there. Yeah. Yeah, it was probably a wholesaler, and what he was doing is he was trying to find another buyer for the property.
That's exactly what he was doing.
Okay, yeah, which I do
understand that.
Yeah, I can explain how that works. I do that too, but it's just there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it.
Okay. Yeah, it was. Because they extended it out, and then he just didn't even tell me he backed out. He just
what price was that at? What price did you have it at when he was doing
that? That was at the last one. He was going to give me. I don't even remember what it was because he kept changing the price of what he's going to give me because he wasn't selling one thing that he wanted, so he had to reduce the price, and then he would drag it out even longer. And I'm like,
Do you remember
okay,
though
fine.
do you remember what you got it down to with him though before you gave up on him?
It was around 80 something.
Yeah,
Like
that's
I
why.
think it was
That's why.
because, yeah, I mean, he just kept going back and forth, and I was like, I don't know. I was like, I just want a concrete number. I just want a date. So I
Mm-hmm.
know what to expect. You know, I just want to know what to expect.
You're right.
I don't like I don't like the flip flopping and
Mhm.
all of that. Like, or I'm asleep on my couch or something, and next thing I know, there's two people at my door, and
Yeah, that's not
I was
cool.
like, yeah. So I didn't know what to expect. What he explained was not what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you could just walk me through your process
Okay.
and what to expect on that, then yeah, we can go from there because I don't know.
Yeah. So one of the things that I pride myself on, or that I try to do, I don't get it right every time, but I want to contract a property like yours at the right price where I know I can do something with it and make money. See, if I overcommit to you and I overcontract with you at, let's say, 80,000, then, I'm trying to make it work. I'm trying to talk to my investors, and then it's just not working. So I keep going back to you, stringing you along, and it's just not the right way to handle it. I would rather be totally honest with you and say, Kelly, this is a number that I feel really good about, and we can pick a date. I'm going to have to walk it and just double check a few things. But once we do that, let's pick a date. Let's close. You can count on it. You can feel confident that I'm going to perform. But again, that's got to be a number where it works. It's got to be a good deal. And then you don't have to worry about anything now.
Right.
See, a lot of times properties, they go under contract, they fall out of contract and all that because they're just overpriced.
Yeah.
See what I mean? So like I'm looking right now at homes in your neighborhood, and there is 1, 2, 3 sold comps in the past. I think I put a year on my filter that have sold, one at 52, one at 50, and another one at 63. And they're even a little bigger than yours. And those are homes that would be like for a flipper or an investor like me that would come in, buy it for a good deal, spend money, try to resell it. So, I'm going to at least need to be somewhere around there because that's where these homes are selling for at the bottom price, right? At the fix up price. Does that make sense? So if we're talking the same language here, then I can certainly get something done for you, and you can count on it. We can sign a contract on it. I'm not going to string you along. I'm not going to come back and try to beat you up on it, but I'm going to need to be down there probably below that 50, just because you're only a 1 bath. And like this one over here on Railroad Street,
Right.
this one's a little smaller. It's 980 square feet, but it literally sold for 50,000.
I mean, I paid. I think
You paid
52.
50. Yeah.
I paid 51.5. I think is what it was, and that's the only thing I don't want to lose on. I don't want to go underneath. What
Yeah.
I need to put a little bit of work into it. I can do that. That's fine because but I do want to get out quicker, sooner rather than later. But I even thought about possibly, doing I have a friend of mine that she's begging me to rent the place to her.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a whole nother issue. And I would go through, if I did choose to do that, I would want to go through a company because I don't want to do that. I don't want to have any hands on that one. I just want to be able to go through a management company and say, here you go. Because I don't know. That's a whole nother ball game right there that I'm not. I just want to enjoy things right now. But I don't know. I mean, I just don't want to go less than what I paid. Really.
Okay.
I mean, as long as I can. I want to try to get a little bit more so I can get my RV and I don't have a vehicle right now at all. And trying to be out in a 2-lane road like this with no public transportation, no red light, it is awful.
Yeah.
Trying to get around. I mean, so I do want to be able to get a small used RV, a small used car that I can pull behind and have enough put back to where I can put a decent down payment or maybe even pay cash for just a couple acres.
Okay.
That's really all I want to be able to do. It's just so I know I've got something, I still have something to go to. I still have a place to call home.
Yeah. So I'm showing that you bought it September of 2017 for 49,000. You probably had a little bit of closing fees which probably bumped you to that 51 or 52.
51.5 is what I think.
But you sold some of the land it was on since then. So what did you sell? What did you sell that lot for?
I sold that for 20, and
okay.
They did offer me 70 at the time for the house, and I didn't go for it.
Okay.
I didn't, because I was just like, I think I want to stay, or I'll put work into it, and then try to get more. But I'm still, I know I'm leaving regardless, whether or not I rent it or whether I sell it. I don't know how feasible it would really be, like which would be the best decision for me, especially because I'm not even working right now currently either, which does not help. And I'm literally going to be starting over fresh from everything. So I'm trying to figure out, the best, the wisest choices to make.
Okay.
And so,
well,
that's why I'm willing to listen to everything. Like I'm willing to listen to anything that you say, your advice, all of that stuff.
I'll just tell you a couple perspectives to keep in mind, and then you can decide what you think is best. So if you don't sell it and rent it, then you don't have any cash to buy the RV. Right. So that's not going to work, right?
Right. I have a friend who's willing, because she said she'll sell me her camper. It's a fifth wheel though, and she's selling it super cheap because it does need a little bit of work. But I'm like,
but if you
about a vehicle,
you got to pay $50,000 at least for a truck that'll pull that without problems.
Right.
Yeah. So you're right back to square one. And really, if you're trying to restart an RV and do an RV trip, the last thing I think,
I can turn that into a mobile salon as well, down the road.
Yeah, but then you can't go on your RV trip.
Oh no, I'm doing that first.
Yeah, but you need money to
do that first. Yeah.
Yeah, but you need some money to buy the RV.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm looking at right now.
Right. But
see doing that one is being able to go ahead and
sell it. Yeah. Yeah. And by the way, when I buy it, you can leave whatever you want. Like we'll handle all of that. So you just take out what you want. Don't worry about getting rid of the things you don't want. We do that all the time. Okay. It's really as is. It's as is. It's cash. It's close. Give me a couple weeks. Typically, the way it would work would be if we.
The closing take. That's what I don't understand exactly how that.
I mean, it can happen pretty fast. We would get with a title company. They would do a title search. We call that open escrow and so on. But typically 3 weeks. We've done it as fast as 3 days, but like that, everyone has to rush around and it's kind of a lot of work. But
so he told me it was 60 to 90 at least.
Well, yeah, because he just wanted more time to shop your deal and find somebody else for it.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, but no, I think typically 3 to 4 weeks is really normal. That's considered pretty fast if you can do it in 3 to 4 weeks. So we would schedule that out. That would give you some time to get ready. And then the only contingency is I'm basing everything off of what you're telling me. I'm looking at the pictures from when you bought it, let's 7 or 8 years ago. I would probably have a few days in there in my contract with you where I can just get eyes on it. I would send someone, they would just walk it real quick, make sure I figure out like what needs to be done there for that third bedroom and stuff, and just confirm some numbers. I mean, I do this for a living, so I got a pretty good idea of what stuff costs, but that would be it. And then after that, then I remove all contingencies. I would put earnest money down. That would be hard. Your other guy, I guarantee you, did not do that. And what that means is it means if I back out or flake out, then you keep my earnest money. So it's a good faith deposit that you keep if I don't perform.
See, I asked him, look, I don't have a vehicle right now. I said, advance me enough to where I can spend. I did put a good down payment. Like, I think I only wanted I asked him for $2,000, enough to be able to hire movers, to be able to pack my stuff.
Yeah.
And put it in storage for me. So I could get, I said, just give me the advance to where I can at least get this stuff out of the way.
And we do that. So I can do that too, Kelly. I do that all the time. As long as I make sure that title's clear and there's no issues there, then I'll release $2,000 for you to have a little cash to go do that or whatever. I do that all the time.
Yeah.
That's no
so
problem.
He refused to do it. He said it wasn't possible.
No, he just didn't want to put the money up because he didn't think he could perform.
Yeah, that makes
sense. He didn't want to risk it. Yeah. which happens all the time. So I can do all of that, and I can be flexible, convenient for you. We can close on the date you want. We can do all of that. You can leave whatever you don't want. I mean, that's what's so great about an investor like me is I can work with you on all the things that you want to see happen.
Okay.
But the trade-off is you got to give me a good deal.
Right.
Right? Because then what I would do is I would have to buy it, or one of my investors, and then we would go in and spend money on it, fix it up, try to add value by putting more money into it, and then either rent it or flip it. Right. So you had said to me that you didn't want to lose money. So really you bought it for 50, but you made 20 when you sold the lot. Does that give you some room still to sell it to me? And you would still make some money.
I don't have a penny to my name
Okay.
right now. That's,
Yeah.
I mean, that's just being completely honest. I have nothing.
Then Kelly, your number one priority is getting
And-
cash in your bank account. Like that, you need to think about.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a vehicle sitting outside that was given to me. They put a whole new front end in it,
Mm-hmm.
and they even changed out the front. They changed out the cam solenoids and stuff in it.
Yeah.
So I mean, all it needs now is an oil change. But I'm still waiting on the people to find the title because it was given to this man as payment, part of a payment for working on a vehicle. He's a mechanic. But
Yeah.
they can't find. And then the people that own the van, they're divorced.
Mm-hmm.
So it's become a whole issue. So it's been sitting in my driveway for a month. And I haven't been able to drive it. And I haven't been able to drive it in a year and a half because of my vehicle getting hit by a deer, and then it got stolen. It's been a mess.
You've had hard things happening.
Yeah, I have.
Well, Kelly, let me ask you a question. How would your life be different right now if I could put $40,000 in your pocket in 3 weeks? What would that do for you?
It would help considerably. It would be scary because I know I wouldn't have this place to go home to, and I wouldn't know where home was anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But to be able to be out and to be mobile again,
Mm-hmm.
it'd be a damn good trade-off.
And what if I could advance you $2,000 to $5,000 prior to closing once we do title and make sure that's all clean and no issues? So like in a week, probably.
Give me a day or so to think on that, and that would be such a tremendous help. And you have no idea how much of a help that would be.
Yeah. I mean, think about that. Literally in 3 weeks, you could have a wire to your account or a check in your hand for $40,000. That's what I'm offering you. A new start. But I think the right number.
The next day, but I mean, like I said, I just wanted to manage to get out what I got in it, because I don't have anything.
Yeah.
I'm going off of the grace of these, a few good people that.
Well,
have
if you,
taken out, their kindness and
Yeah.
are willing to help me. So.
well, if you sell it to me for 40, you'll have made 10,000 overall because you sold the lot and then you sold the house. So you'll have net 10,000. Now you have lived in it for 8 years or whatever, but you won't be coming out negative. You'll be coming out ahead from what you bought it for. And in a little market like this, with a little house like that with that needs work and stuff, I would consider that a win. And we can certainly touch base tomorrow. There's no problem with that. I want to caution you. As soon as I hang up with you, I'm getting right back on the phone with more sellers. And so we're constantly buying houses. We're constantly deploying capital. And I never know where I'm at.
A number where I can text you or reach you at.
Mm-hmm.
And
what is it you? Yeah, no problem. This is my cell phone that I called you on.
Okay.
So
Look at it.
yeah, let's set it. I would prefer maybe we set a time to talk just so I can block off my schedule. But what is it that you're thinking? Help me understand where you're at, just so I know.
Talk to my daughter.
Okay.
What it boils down to.
Okay.
Talk to my daughter.
Yeah.
I want to know that she's okay with it.
Okay.
Because first and foremost, she is. Because me helping these people actually put a lot of distance in between us, and we've never had distance in between us.
Hmm.
So
With your daughter, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My daughter's been with me. My daughter has been my best friend since the day she was born.
How old is she now?
She's 21.
Yeah, you want to maintain that relationship.
And just put distance in between us. She won't set foot in this house anymore. So to be able to have her back in my life, because I try to help people to get them where they needed to be, and it ran me down. I got into an abusive relationship while I was here. To have her back,
That's a huge win.
yeah. So I'm wanting to talk to her first.
Are you saying she would want to be back in your life if you sold the home? Is that what you're saying?
Because I'm away from here and I'm away from the people.
Yeah.
That I was with.
She's got bad associations with the house.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you're moving on and not in the house, you're thinking she might come back into your life.
That's what she told me. She said, I'll
Yeah.
never set foot in there again. She said, if you leave, she said, I'll be back.
Wow. Well, that's a lot of motivation right there. Would she go on the trip with you in the RV?
You know, she might. She went to school to be an esthetician.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I know that she can travel with the job that she has right now. So she very well might.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm going to offer it to him. I'm going to give her the offer.
Yeah, that might be really healing to spend some time together, you know. I'll tell you what, you know, I've got kids and I've got a couple adult kids now, and you know, at the end of the day, all of this doesn't matter. Our relationships with our loved ones is
Right.
what matters most. I mean, nothing else.
Priceless.
Yeah.
She's all the family I have. My parents
Yeah.
were older. My dad passed away when I was pregnant with her, and my mother passed away 10 years later. So she's all I have.
Yeah.
And I don't want to lose that again.
No.
I don't want to spend another holiday alone.
Well, this might be great news for her when you call her.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off the phone with you, and I'm calling her as soon as I hang up.
All right. Will you call me back after you talk to her?
Yeah, let me talk to her.
Okay. You call and talk to her, and then call me back, and then let's see if it feels good with you and her. Then let's move forward and get this done. Get in time, Kelly. It's time for you to take care of you. You know, one way or another, whether you do this with me or not. But I just mean, it's time for you to take care of you right now. I think.
Yeah.
All right, hang in there.
It's gonna be a good thing. I will.
You know what, Kelly? You might look back and realize all of this is a blessing because it opened new doors for you. You know, that's how I try to think about things that are hard.
I was talking about that last night, is how I miss being my positive self.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I used to see the silver lining in anything, and I haven't been able to in a while.
Yeah. It's amazing what, you know, I'll tell you one thing, like when I did the RV trip, it was so liberating to not have stuff.
Yeah.
Because we sold everything. All we had left was like a single storage unit of stuff we kept behind, which was like some personal belongings or whatever. We got rid of everything. And so during that year in the RV, it was like we had no stuff to manage. Stuff to manage just takes up so much of your brain space. And we could explore, we could be present with each other. It was great. I think you'll love it.
In the house, and then I started doing a jewelry business, and there's stuff everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So to be able to just, get
be
that
free,
down to a manageable level,
be free.
Yeah. I can move and go places.
Yeah. Well, good. Well, I'm going to be here for you. I'm going to, if I don't answer, text me and I'll finish up my call and call you right back. But call your daughter, talk to her, and then call me back and let's see what we want to do. Okay. All right. Thank you, Kelly. Talk to you soon.
Uh-huh.
All right. Bye-bye.
Man, what a great call. That was great.
What a great person.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there's so many different things to unpack there. How you got to that part of the conversation where the true motivation came out, the emotions, the talking about the previous wholesalers, how you navigated that with the transparency, how you, by definition, lowballed her, but in a very respectful and like informative way of like, this is how you avoid what's happened to you previously. And this is what you and I want to change about this industry, where it's like there's a right way to do it, where it's what we're trying to teach right here, and then there's the wrong way, where it's basically you get to the same numbers. It's like it doesn't make sense to offer someone 90 when you need to be at 40. It's better to just explain why you need to be at 40 today. Because she's willing to move forward with you because you explained it to her, because you listened. The connection that you had. What I really want to know is you talked about traveling the world in an RV. How many kids were you on when
6.
you traveled? 6. Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
You know what's funny, RJ, is when I tell everybody we lived in an RV for a year with 6 kids, the first question everybody asks me is, how did you have sex? So what happened was this was a 50-foot RV, and it was a toy hauler. So the back was where they would carry like motorcycles or whatever. So it was like there was a door to the back half. So we would close that door and lock it. And in the back half, we had a bed that came down from the ceiling, and we had bunk beds on the sides. We put all 6 kids in the toy hauler.
Oh man, that's
in case you were wondering. I mean, I'm sure you were wondering, how did you have sex, Jerry? I mean,
I knew that you were only halfway done, so
yeah,
you had to
4
make
more kids came after that trip.
Oh man, that's amazing, bro. That was just such a good call. And this is 2 weeks in a row that we have seen highly emotional sellers coming in through property leads. On that one right there, she put the motivation was relocating, right? And I've always kind of downplayed relocating. I've always said like you would almost think that she would put something like emergency reasons, but she didn't really come out with the crazy motivation right out of the gate. It didn't come out. I was looking at the time. I think it took you roughly about 15, 16 minutes where she really opened up to you about how much this was going to impact her life. That was fantastic, man. That one right there has to be clipped and reposted.
Yeah. I was going to say, RJ, I don't know if everybody caught it, but one thing that I like to do, and I see you do this as well, is when someone's in that type of thing where she said, I literally have no money in my bank, one of the strongest things you can say is, what would it feel like if you could have a check for $40,000 in your pocket in 3 weeks? How would that change your life? And she just, like, all the emotions came out, because for the first, I don't think she's thinking that. People don't think that way when they're like, sell my house. But when you lay it out and you say, you literally could have money in your pocket, and how would that change your situation right now? It kind of allows people to feel the emotion of what that would do for them.
Agreed. And especially in the circumstances of like what she's saying that she's in, the hitting a reset button on her life. That's what she needs. The exact same conversation last week with another female seller who was like, I inherited this property. I basically dedicated 9 years of my life to taking care of my grandmother. Now she's passed away. I can't do this anymore. She didn't even have electricity. I called her when she had 45% left on her battery on her cell phone. And if I hadn't gotten a hold of her, she was done, because she didn't have electricity. And so it was like, how would it feel if you had electricity? How would it feel if I paid that electricity for the rest of the month? How would it feel if you walked away with $60,000 in your bank account and then, sure enough, got the signed contract? I think that right there, I think she's going to accept the offer. I think she was more excited to go tell her daughter. She wants to make sure that is what is actually going to revive that relationship.
Yeah.
I think she's more excited about that than the money.
I think so too. Yeah, it sure felt like it. Yeah.
Especially there at the end. She's like, I'm going to go call my daughter.
and that's another reason why never assume and always ask follow-up questions. Because when she said that, everyone's first initial thought is, mine was she needs the permission from the daughter. And that wasn't at all the case.
Right.
She wants to tell her daughter, will you come back into my life? I'm thinking about selling the house. I want to reconnect with you. Will this do it?
Yeah,
That's a totally different situation.
exactly.
And I didn't get to that, but the only way I got to that was by saying, well, is this what you mean? Is that what this would do? Is that what you're saying? And so like, I see so many people that they just assume things, never assume, always ask and follow up and rephrase what people say to make sure you're really understanding where they're at.
Absolutely. Tyrone, the leads that we're calling today are from Property Leads, which is a PPL provider that Jerry and I both use. Fantastic, man. Anything else you want to say about that call before we move on with the next one?
No, I think no, let's keep calling. That's great.
Yeah. It's funny because Tyler Osborne from TU, he made a comment on here. I can't find it. He basically said, this is the type of conversation that I need to take a 20-minute walk after.
Yeah, it's emotional.
It is. And I tell people all the time about that. Like, when you have those types of calls, like, you need a debrief, because you don't know if the next lead you're going to call has 10 times more emotional of a story. You need to be 100% present for it. You could see how fresh you were into this calling session. You were completely present, able to handle everything, even like that subtle little nuance there. If you had been 2-3 hours into a calling session, when she said, I need to go talk to my daughter, you might have made the assumption you're pushing me off, you're ghosting me. Is there another decision maker? And the way that you asked it with open-ended, like, explain it to me. What's the reason why you need to go talk to your daughter? That's what led to the extremely emotional motivation coming out at the end. Great.
I think before you jump on, RJ, one final thing that I'd love to talk to you about is, or I'd love to ask you, how often are you talking to sellers that have been very poorly mistreated by other wholesalers? How common is that for you?
You know, it's crazy. In the past year, I would say it is drastically increased.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
I mean, it's always been a thing. It's always existed, but it was a small percentage. What I'm actually hearing more about now is I locked up a property, or they sent me a contract and then tried to renegotiate. I didn't like how they handled me. And also I'm seeing a lot more of, I thought they were going to buy my house, and then they tried to list it on the MLS by doing a novation, and I didn't agree to that. It all comes back to transparency, though. I mean, it's why almost every video I have right now, which is every single day, it's like honesty and transparency, authenticity. It's what will win those types of leads right there in that relationship. So,
yeah.
I mean, what do you think? I mean, I feel like it's a drastic increase over.
That's why I asked, because that's been my experience. I'm almost assuming now every seller I talk to has had a previous bad, unless they're brand new, but like if they've been making any attempt whatsoever, they've had a bad experience with a crappy wholesaler. And it's just disheartening to see. I mean, not only did this wholesaler mistreat her all along the way, I mean, she said people were showing up while she's lying on the couch. So they're sending buyers over there without getting, I mean, like, come on, like those things to me just feel like common sense, courtesy. But she said 80,000. And I think she said that was the reduced down number, was like the renegotiated was down. Cause I said, what was the lowest they got you? And she said 80,000. So RJ, 80,000 is way over contract. No buyer is going to pay 90 for that house.
Right. And what's crazy about this is you and I are putting out so much content about how to do this, and nothing there is how we would say to do this, right?
Nothing.
First, contract at the correct price. 2, don't renegotiate with a seller unless you know what your buyer is going to buy at, right? Why would you reduce down to 80 and then have to reduce again?
Yeah.
And then 2, like on our Black Friday product that we had, the King Closers Blueprint, there's a specific video that I did about owner occupants. how do you handle an owner occupant when you're wholesaling? There are things that you have to check off the list that's completely different than a vacant property or a tired landlord. One, do you have a place to go? Two, how much time do you need? Because as wholesalers, we just have it beat in our brains that it's all about I can close super fast. Most owner occupants don't want it super fast because they're like, wait, you want to close in 7 days? Where am I going to go? I've lived here for 25 years. I can't do that. Right. So what's their actual timeline? And then 3, what's my access? How are we going to handle this? Because you live there. I mean, there's just things that it's mind-boggling that is still an issue inside of our industry, where it's like some of it's like, yeah, I mean, our videos exist. There's training out there. It's also just common sense.
Yeah. I think too, RJ, one thought that while I was doing that call, it made me think of one of the call audits you and I did. So guys, if you don't know, we're live right now, but inside Titanium University, RJ and I will do call audits with students in Titanium, and which is one of the, I mean, like, guys, if you're not in Titanium, what are you doing, man? Like, if you're for real about this business, it is the best community and platform on the planet. And I don't know if you remember this, but with, I can't remember his name, but we were going on, and she was saying, I could do this and I could do that and I could do this. And when she started that with me, Kelly, I said, well, hold on, Kelly, you said this is what you want to do. So that other option, that's not going to allow you to do what you want to do. And sometimes people need the direction. They need a sounding board, someone to say, okay, help me check off the boxes, because I need to make decisions here. And I'm not coming up with these ideas. You said that you want to buy an RV, but you don't have any money to buy an RV. So any other option than selling isn't going to meet your need right now. Yep. And then she dropped that whole idea of like, oh, I'll fix it up. Oh, I'll rent it. You know,
I know the whole, like, I'll fix it up. I'm like,
people always say that. No, you won't.
Right. It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to call this lead in Colorado. It's emergency reasons. I actually think Colorado is one of the most difficult states for acquisitions. So I'm going to give it a swing.
Why do you think Colorado's so difficult?
Every time I try to answer when the phone's ringing, they end up answering.
Please leave your message for
Kenny Davidson.
Hey, Kenny, this is RJ Bates calling about your property there on Broom Way. Looks like you filled out a form on my website saying that you're interested in selling. If you could, give me a call back at 817-915-6860. Thank you. I've always just felt from a virtual aspect that anything west of Texas is more difficult on acquisitions. I think it's also because some places it's just not as populated, right? You have a lot of the mountain range and desert and other, but it's also because some of the major cities are some of the most saturated and they're higher price points too. And so majority of Colorado that I've seen is like, I know I have a house in a $300,000 neighborhood, so I need $300,000. And it's really hard to try to get someone to sell for the discount that you need, especially virtually. I think locally it's a little bit easier. It kind of reminds me of Phoenix, right? You know, our buddy Brent, I mean, he crushes it there. And I see some of his deals and I'm like, I probably wouldn't have done that from a virtual aspect because I don't have the same buyers. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, and some of those markets are insane because like in Phoenix, you have flippers that will spend 60 to make 20, which is just insane.
Right. Which I would never lock up a property at this desk, assuming that a buyer would do that.
Yeah.
Right?
Which one are you trying now?
Washington, D.C.
Hello.
Hey, is Larry there?
That's me.
Hey, Larry, this is RJ Bates calling about your property there on Cathedral Avenue. Looks like you had filled out a form saying that you're looking to sell that property. Is that correct?
That's right.
Awesome. How much were you looking to get for it?
215.
215. All right. Tell me a little bit about what you got going on.
It's a studio apartment in the Maryland building. It's right next to the National Cathedral. It's got a rooftop. It's got a laundromat. It's got a weight room. Got saunas. Got a concierge and front desk. Security. It's pet friendly. And that's sort of what we see the market at being.
Gotcha. Is there a unit number to it?
111.
111.
It's a studio apartment, 531 square feet.
Okay. And how did you come to the 215?
Just looking at other places in the building. Some of them will go as high as 250 if they've been recently updated. We've got an updated bathroom, but not an updated kitchen.
Gotcha. What's the reason why you're looking to sell?
Moved to Florida.
Oh yeah, what part?
84-year-old lady moved to Florida, so I'm just trying to sell it for her.
What part of Florida are you moving to?
Daytona Beach.
Oh, nice.
Actually, Ormond Beach, right now, north of there.
So while I'm scrolling all the way down to find unit, there it is, unit 111. I finally found it on my software here. When I was a kid, one of the best vacations that I ever went on was to Daytona. My dad was a big NASCAR fan, so we went to the Pepsi 400 is what it was called at the time. And the president was flying in for the race, and they were saying it on the news, and we were where we could actually see the airport. And I'll never forget this moment of my dad seeing Air Force One on the TV. He sees it coming, landing in person, and he runs to go out on the balcony at our hotel and didn't realize that the sliding glass door was closed because he was so excited and ran face first into the glass. It's one of the greatest moments of my childhood because it was just so damn funny. Luckily, he didn't break his nose or his chin or knock himself out, but it was just so funny. Anyway. Yeah. So, all right, I got this pulled up here. So you're going to Daytona, 215. You said you're 500 something square feet. Is that correct?
531. Yeah.
531. Okay.
There's one for sale at 211, one at 311. For comparisons, and in the neighborhood, a lot don't compare because they don't have. They're not pet friendly, or they don't have the concierge or security.
Gotcha. What's the reason why you haven't just listed with a realtor?
Save on realtor fees. It's empty now. We finally got her out of there, and then I really want to wait to close the January. She's going to be a Florida resident, won't have to pay any DC tax.
Gotcha.
In January, so.
Okay. So taking a look, you are pretty close to that retail number. Like you said, there's probably a little bit of room if we fixed up maybe the kitchen, but not a lot of room for me as an investor to fix that up and still make some profit. Is there any wiggle in that 215 number?
Sure, there's wiggle.
Wiggle?
I understand that.
Yeah.
I would refinish the floors. They're beautiful parquet floors, but you don't want to do that if somebody's going to rip out a wall, make it a one bedroom or make it an open kitchen. It's a galley kitchen now. A lot of people in the other units have taken out the wall and made a breakfast bar.
Gotcha.
So, there's opportunity there.
What do you think the max I could get would be if I were to do like what you're talking about there?
It's hard to say, but certainly I could almost guarantee you get 250.
250
if you did the work.
And if I do 250, I mean, roughly, what are we looking at as far as probably like what 20 grand in work that we would have to do?
I don't know. You can do a kitchen less than that. It depends on who you can get the contract. It's harder to get contractors because, the immigration stuff. There's a lot of guys won't come into the city
Right.
to work.
Are there any crazy HOA fees associated with this?
No, it's $600 a month, and that includes your utilities.
Oh, okay. Well, that helps. 600 without anything was kind of like, well, it's a little crazy,
Yeah,
but
no, it's the security and the
right.
other benefits, and then the utilities. I mean, you have to pay for your own phone and computer, but
Right.
TV.
All right. Just want to look at a couple more things, and then I should be able to tell you where I need to be. Yep, 201 is listed for 250 right now. Yeah, and they did a little bit of work to it.
For a rental, which a lot of people do, you don't even have to do any renovations. But
What was the rent rate there, like $2 grand?
yeah, somewhere in there, 1,800. Yeah, you should be able to get 18 grand to $2 grand a month.
Right.
Somewhere in there. Again, because it's got utilities, that's a big difference.
Right.
When you start comparing other buildings.
So I'm probably going to be pretty significantly off that 215 number.
What's your number?
Probably going to be in the range of 160.
Yeah, that's not. Somewhere half between there.
Because I'm looking at if this is just basic math. It's not really me doing a full analysis of it because I assumed you probably weren't going to be too interested. So I might be a little bit off, but that's basically saying 250,000 is what it would be worth. It's assuming I'm going to do $15,000 in work.
Right.
So that includes like the cleaning and the painting and the kitchen and all of that stuff, right?
Right.
And then I multiply 250 times 70%. So it's giving me 30% for my holding costs, the closing costs when I buy it from you, the closing costs when I sell it, the realtor commissions when I sell it, and my profit. That leaves me with roughly about 12% profit.
That's interesting. That's an interesting way to do it. Although it's quick turnaround, it's 12% in 2 months. That's
if everything goes correct. I will tell you. So that's 30 grand. I can tell you 30 grand can evaporate real fast.
Yeah, no.
It's a lot of work. It feels good. I totally get it from your side. It's just on my side. It's, man, that's blue sky scenario. Everything goes in 15 grand in and out. Realtors sell it when it's supposed to sell. Because, man, I mean, you're talking about the holding costs on that. Because I'm going to have my interest on the money, right? Because I'm paying my lenders. Plus, I'm paying the HOA, plus anything else that comes along with that, insurance, property taxes. I mean, it eats up. So it's like, I get where you're coming from. It's like, man, we really wanted the 215 number from my side as an investor. What I would tell you is I think if you were to list with a realtor, you could probably get more than the 160.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
You net more,
215, but then I have to give her 5%. So,
Right.
Plus, as you say, closing cost, etc.
Right. So you're talking about that's probably you would probably net 200 if you got 215 on the market.
Yeah.
And again, that's what are you losing? Well, you're losing my profit and the rehab amount. That's what you're losing. But it's speed and convenience, so it's like, and it's always the 215 number is a maybe. You don't know that you're going to get that when you go on the market,
Sure. How much more can you do?
What is, you said you prefer to close in January, right?
Yeah. January 1st, 2nd, 3rd, whatever. Just that way I have.
Do you need to close in January, or would you be okay with closing later?
Oh, sure, later, but not earlier. That's all. I just
right.
She moved down in October. We got it all emptied out, and got the cleaning crew in and whatnot. Then I was thinking about getting the floors done and the painting, and somebody said, well, do they want gray or beige? And you don't want to paint until you've done the floors, and vice versa.
Right.
And I just said, somebody comes in, they might want to put carpet down, they might want to, so let's not do it. And then I started seeing some of the renovations, and they're pretty simple to do. It's just a matter of time and getting the talent in there.
Right.
So that's it. I mean, she saves 8.5% on income tax if she's not a DC resident.
Right.
And that's the big thing.
So the blue sky scenario is you sell it, but you sell it next year when she's not a DC resident, and you get as much money as possible.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't have much. It's just it's the church friend, so we're getting a bunch of people to help her to move, and get her to stop walking her dog in the ice and snow.
Right.
So she's happy where she is. That's great. Now the next thing is to get it done for her. And sure, I can get a realtor and pay it, but if I could save that and get it done over easy, I'd be happy to make the convenience. So yeah, sure, I understand going to 200 or I don't know, 185 maybe at the bottom line, I think.
The only way that I would be able to do that is if anywhere remotely close to that is if we got creative and we did something where I took it to the markets, what's referred to as a novation. But to be honest with you, that would just be defeating. You could do that yourself. You don't really have a need to do that. Basically, I take the headache away from you, and I do it myself. So I go find the realtor, I negotiate, I do any repair items and the inspection items and whatnot. But I normally only tell that to people when it's like it solves a problem for them. That's not really. It's not really. That's a viable solution for you, and you could keep all of the money. So. Yeah. But from a cash perspective, I mean, I'm looking at a couple here. Let me do a little bit deeper dive into why I think I want to see. I just want to make sure that I understand what these sold for. So it has the parquet floors in it.
Yeah, and you'll see. I mean, some of them, they really come up nice once you get them redone.
was like a year ago.
And interest rates are coming down and market, you know. I'd kind of hoped that one of the neighbors on either side would just take down a wall, but neither of them are in the market.
Really?
That's happened on a number of the units. People just take the wall down and make it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, just to be honest with you, man, I wish I could come up a little bit, but I'm not seeing anything that really helps me out. I really think that really the most I could do would be that 160 number.
Yeah, okay. I'd be negligent if I did that for her.
I understand. I understand. So you've got my number. If anything changes, feel free to reach out to me. But that's where I would need to be.
All right. Well, thank you. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Larry. Bye-bye.
Right.
That was a very sophisticated seller.
I have a running trend of every seller I talk to today is the exact same numbers. I'm fairly certain that's the third 160 offer I've made.
Why 160?
I don't know. It's just where everything turns out to be. And I'm always like 50,000 off from their asking price.
Yeah.
And they also don't have any motivation. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, my motivation is to get as much money as possible.
Yeah, those are difficult when you have a very sophisticated seller because he's way too savvy to leave a bunch of equity on the table. He knows too much.
Well, yeah. Also, he's doing it for someone else.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's for his mom. And so he's like, yeah, I mean, we're going to get her down here. We're going to save on this. I don't want to pay realtor commissions because this is like what's going to pay for the rest of her life. Like, I need all $200,000.
Yep. And he's clearly willing to do the work to figure out the market and all the options.
Yeah. That's what I get for calling a Washington, D.C. seller.
Yep.
You ever done a deal there?
In D.C.?
Yeah.
Baltimore, but not D.C.
I think we've done 2. And both were like condominium townhouses, like kind of weird deals.
All right. I think I'll try Kentucky. The one way down at the bottom, it says tired landlord. I love tired landlords.
Yes, you do.
Let's see if we can get Clara. Hello?
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
I plan on it.
Hello.
Yes, hello. I believe I'm looking for Clara about a property for sale in.
I'll talk to you. Go ahead.
Oh, you know what? Is this Martin? I might be looking at my notes wrong. Is this Martin?
No, this is James, the old man.
All right. Do you have a property you're looking to sell on Devella Road in DeBoard?
Yes.
Oh, all right. And tell me what was your name again?
James, the husband of Clara.
Oh, you're the husband. Got it. Okay, so I'm not crazy. I'm in the right place. Good. All right. Nice to meet you, James. My name's Jerry. Are you still looking to sell this property?
Yes, but not give it away.
Not give it away. Well,
They were stupid offers. I mean, stupid offers.
really stupid offers. Mine might be a stupid offer too. We'll see, I guess. Because I'm an investor, so I got to buy right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me what you're hoping to get, and I'll tell you if my offer is stupid. 78,500. That's what I heard. Okay, so let's see, because maybe you're the one who's stupid, not me. We'll see, right? Could be. Somebody's probably stupid. Okay, let me look up and see what I can find out here. I'm just messing with you. The board, right? And that's Kentucky. Okay.
Yes.
How long you been trying to sell this? Oh, not long. Okay. Well, why don't so?
We just got rid of renters a few days.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what offers have you gotten that are so stupid?
We got 62.5 and 65,000.
62 and 65. Well, that's not too far off of your you said 78.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot further spreads than that on offers. Tell me a little bit about this because I'm having a hard time. Like, where in the world is this?
Well, it's at a little rural in the county.
Okay.
In the county, Mark County. It's rural. No big metro cities. The closest major city is I guess 18 miles. Okay, this is a commercial property in a residential zone.
Okay.
I'll walk you through a little bit of it here. The people that had the property start with built a garage, okay, metal garage. And he said, well, I'm having to drive to work. So he built a house on top of the garage. I call it above ground basement. As time went on, then his wife said, well, you got a garage, I need something to do. So he built a building onto that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then he was working out of the basement. I call it the basement, above ground basement. He said, well, my business has grown too much now. So he built him a big garage attached to the other end of the place. So that's what makes it commercial and residential.
Yeah, I'm looking at an aerial shot of this, and it looks like 3 buildings all joined together is what it looks like.
That's it.
That's it right there, huh?
Yeah, you'll probably see junk everywhere too. But
Yeah, I see.
There was hoarders.
What is all that stuff outside?
Mostly just garbage and trash and didn't take with them.
Looks like containers though, or something like big white square structures.
No, that belongs to me. That is a truck body.
Oh,
that we use for storage.
so which one's the house? The one with the, is it an orange roof? Like the one on the far right, the right building?
Yeah. Yes.
That's the house. And then you got these add-on structures to the left of it.
Yes.
Okay. How big is this town?
The town, we got a few hundred people.
Yeah, it's small town.
County got 12,000 in it. I think so, yeah.
Well, help me understand here what to do here, because I'm an investor. I got to make money with this. You're an investor selling a property you don't want anymore. How do I make money on this thing? Because I'm not seeing what I do with this. Rent it again?
That's right. We just evicted the renter because they wasn't paying their bill. They've been there for 3 years. They rent for $600 a month. Okay, and the garage,
did you say $6,600 a month?
No, 600 a month.
Oh, okay. 600 a month. Okay.
If you're going to rent the property, the garage, you're probably rent for $400 or $500 a month.
Okay.
Because it's a big garage.
Okay. And why are you selling it?
I'm 82. I'm retiring, and we got other rental property that we just phase it out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing you bought it in 2015 for $5,000.
Well, that was showed on paper.
Oh,
Because the people on fixed incomes and stuff, and they couldn't show no profit.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says $2 per square foot, which is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
But that's why it showed on paper like that. There's no taxes due on it, no money due on the property, free and clear.
And that house is big. It says on here 2,500 square feet. Is that right?
That's counting the top and the bottom floor.
Yeah. Okay. How much of that is usable, really, like rentable?
Probably the whole top of it, probably
Half that.
I'd say that's 12 to 1400, probably something like that.
Yeah. Boy.
Three bedrooms, one bath.
And why are you stuck at 78? Why is that your number?
Well, that's money I'd like to have. I'd like to buy me a boat, maybe an old motor home or something. You know?
Mm-hmm. Some new toys. Some.
It's
Do you-
not carved in stone. Okay, it's not carved in stone.
You got room then?
I got a little wiggle.
Yeah. But you've said no to 62 and 65.
But the guy 65, he couldn't get the money.
Okay, so it wasn't a real offer.
That was the 62, but I said no to that.
But did they put it in writing? I mean, was it for real?
The 65 was put in writing for real.
And you said no to that.
No, he had trouble. His investor backed out on him because actually, true, he put in writing. In my opinion, what he was doing was shopping it, trying to make money on himself. You know, and he didn't have the money. He was shopping it, but he didn't.
Yeah, they call that wholesaling. What he was doing is trying to find another buyer to pay more.
Yeah.
Which is, I do that too. I mean, that's one strategy that we do.
We sat on that for 54 days.
54 days, and he could not find a buyer. He couldn't move it.
No,
Yeah.
no, I don't think he had no money.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, they do title search on it from
I'm sure.
Tampa, Florida, National Title Solutions, I think it is.
Yep.
And everything. They didn't do that.
Yeah.
Out clear, free and clear.
Yeah, he opened escrow, but then it took him 50 some days before you pulled the plug on the whole thing.
Yep.
Because he couldn't perform. Yeah.
That's
But see, here's your takeaway though. Here's what I would think about. He could have just been a really stupid wholesaler. There's lots of those. Meaning he didn't market it very well and he doesn't know what he's doing and he couldn't find a legit buyer. That could be one thing. Would not put that past it. But it also could mean that he could not find a buyer. He worked hard and could not find a buyer, which means if he couldn't make a few bucks off of 65, let's say he tried to sell it for 70 and he networked out with other buyers, then you trying to get 78 might be a really hard ask. It might be hard for you to get that. Because if he couldn't sell it.
I was thinking 65, but he wouldn't produce. So I pulled the plug on him.
I know, but now you're asking 78.
That's what I would like to get. Okay.
Okay.
But if you walked in the front of these $1,000,
how much?
I would take no less. 65,000.
Okay, so you would match that same contract you had before, but see, yes, my worry would be my worry would be I turn into the stupid guy before, right? Like meaning I can't perform either because I can't find a buyer because it's the middle of nowhere. Because I'll be honest with you, I would try to find a buyer. I'm really good at finding buyers, and I would move your deal to one of my buyers and make a few bucks. But I'm going to probably need to be below that 65 to even make that attempt.
Well, you just have a good day then.
All right. No problem. Good luck to you. If you change your mind, let me know. All right. I could have screwed up there and it was just a dumb wholesaler and maybe 65 is a deal. There's no data on this thing. Oh, you're muted, RJ.
I'm going to stick with what you said because I was thinking the exact same thing. This is proof that 65,000 is too high of a price.
Yeah.
That's all it's telling you.
That's all it's telling us. Yeah. So I could do the same thing, lock it up for 65 and spend 50 days not finding a buyer.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Two crappy wholesalers in a row, man.
I know, right? You mentioned this, and here we go. So now I'm going to call a tired landlord. I really hope that this tired landlord has also talked to a really bad
crappy wholesaler. Yeah.
I want to take my swing at it.
You know what's funny though, RJ, is like this is one thing I love about you that I don't see really anywhere else is like the elephant in the room is we're wholesalers. And not only do I say that's what I do too, but I'm like, yeah, you just have dealt with crappy wholesalers. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, I wish there were better ones out there for you, but there aren't, I guess.
I love it.
Hey, you've reached Ashley. I can't get to the phone right now. Please leave your name and number and a brief message, and I'll. Hey, you've reached Ashley. I can't get to the phone right now. Please leave your name and number and a brief message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
That was send it to voicemail right there.
Hey, Ashley, this is RJ Bates calling about your property there on Humbert Road. Look like you just filled out a form on my website about needing to sell that property. If you could, give me a call back at 817-915-6860. Thank you. I know. That's why I tried calling back because I felt like the first one was I'm just ignoring you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Hey, this is Todd. Leave a message and I'll give you a call back. Thanks.
Hey, Todd, this is RJ Bates calling about your property there on St. Charles Street. Looked like you filled out a form on my website about needing to sell that property. If you could, give me a call back at 817-915-6860. Thank you. All right.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Daniel, this is RJ Bates calling about your property there on 12th Street. Looked like you had filled out a form on my website about needing to sell that property. If you could, give me a call back at 817-915-6860. Thank you.
Hello,
Hey, is Ralph there?
this is.
Hey, Ralph, this is RJ Bates calling about your property there on West Saginaw Road. Looked like you had just filled out a form on my website saying that you were looking to sell that property. Is that correct? You there? Ralph? Hello? Hello, hello, hello. All right.
Hello.
Hey, is this Ralph?
This is.
Hey, Ralph. I was calling about your
Something
property.
happened.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard me or not, but I was calling about your property there on Saginaw Road. Looked like
Yeah.
you had filled out a form on my website saying that you were looking to sell that property.
Yes.
Awesome. How much were you looking to get for it?
235.
235. All right. Tell me a little bit about what you got going on.
So guy wants to buy a house, yes. We've been here for 6 years. Everything's been updated. 3 full bathrooms, 3 showers. Yeah, here.
You there?
Yeah, yeah. See, kitchen was renovated. Geez, I think that's about it.
Okay. How'd you come up with the price of 235?
We got I got an appraisal done and it came back at 238.
Gotcha. Interesting. How long ago was the appraisal done?
It was done 2 months ago.
Okay. Do you actually have that like available, like where you can look at it?
I got it on the computer.
Is there any way you could tell me what properties they use to comp that with?
I'd have to get into it and go upstairs and go look all that up. But yeah.
Okay. Because I mean, just looking right here, the first thing I pulled up inside of a quarter mile, I've got 6 sold properties and it's 155, 155, 170, 155, 155. So I was really curious how they came up with that. So what's the reason why you're not just listing it with a realtor?
We're just trying to see what we can get, or like try to, just we're kind of in a hurry to move to relocate. But
Okay.
I don't want to go with the realtor.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, obviously selling to an investor like me, we can do speed and convenience, but that comes with a price tag.
Right.
Yeah. So if it appraised for 238, I mean, I would want to buy it at a significantly lower than that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I mean, if you want to get that 238 and listing it on the MLS with a realtor, that's the path to go to. So it's, I guess, what's the most important thing to you? Is it getting the most amount of money, or is it getting out of there in a timely manner?
We'll probably just the most amount. Not too early to move.
Right.
But they have to pay the wait.
Yeah. And I mean, the only reason why you didn't want to hire a realtor is just because you didn't want to have to pay for it.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
This is our third home that we flipped. So just.
Oh, so you're flipping it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm you. I want to buy it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm an investor just like you. I want to buy it cheaper than you bought it.
Right.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. I mean, you could always try to sell it yourself. I mean, to an owner occupant, but I mean, I would take it to Zillow or Facebook Marketplace or something like that. I mean,
yeah.
But yeah, going with me? No way, man. Anyways, you want to buy more houses, or is that what you guys want to do?
We're looking for the Niles.
Nice. Well, I'm a wholesaler. That's what I do. So I'm looking for guys like you. So you said you're looking at Niles. That's where you want to buy next.
Yeah.
So y'all doing like the house hacking thing, like you buy it and then you live in it and fix it up and then sell it?
Yep.
Nice. Good stuff. Well, I got your information over here. I'll definitely put you down. If we get anything near Niles, we'll send it your way and see if it fits you guys. But yeah, man, I would, if you're hurting on the profit on this one, you know, I've sold properties through just listing on Zillow myself. I've done that numerous times. Facebook Marketplace, stuff like that. But otherwise, just list with the realtor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I got you, man.
So we're not too in a hurry, so
Yeah.
it takes time. But all right, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Best of luck. Bye bye.
Yeah. Thanks.
What are the chances that, dude? I swear that is the third lead today that I get. What they put down as the condition was what they already did. They put remodel, kitchen, bathrooms, roof, like it needs all of that. And then he's like, no, I did that. I'm like, no, it's what does the property need? It's like every single one that I've talked to today has been like, oh no, it's already done. And I just don't want a realtor.
I wonder why there's that disconnect.
I don't know, because it hasn't happened in the past, and it's not like it's a huge sampling today. It's just 3 in a row. I think he just literally was like, no, I want to sell this without realtor commissions. Will you pay me for full retail?
I find that really odd. If this is his third or fourth one, does he not know the way you sell is with a real estate agent, a retail property that you fixed up?
That one was.
That's a little odd, right? Like, why are you calling investors? Don't they want to buy at a discount just like you bought at a discount?
I've never actually asked the seller that before that brought that up, but when he said there's an appraisal, because, dude, I mean, I'm telling you, on both PropStream and Privy, the comps inside of a quarter mile are 155, 155, 170, 155, 155.
Pretty consistent.
And he's like, yeah, I've got an appraisal for 238.
My buddy did it.
Send it over to me, buddy. Love to see what they used on that.
You know, a lot of people call a CMA an appraisal.
That
right.
I mean, I don't even know how you would manufacture a CMA though. This is a small town in Michigan.
You go 20-mile radius.
Yeah, right. All right, you gonna do another one, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna try Rocky Mount, North Carolina.
All right.
And make sure I get the right name.
443-710 is not available. Please leave your message after the tone.
All right.
To voicemail.
919.
Yeah, they're just pushing me straight through. Well, all right. Let's see here.
You had already manufactured a story in your head of how that conversation was going to go, didn't you?
Yeah, I was going to lock up the deal. It was going to be the best deal I ever did. All of that.
That's what I do when you're on the phone too.
Yeah.
I sit over here and I find the one and I'm like,
I had it in my phone. I was waiting for you to be done.
Right. It's like,
I already spent the money on Christmas. I mean, the whole thing.
And then it's voicemail and you're like, wait, I have to go find another one?
All right, let's try you know what? Let's try another North Carolina. Let's try it. This one's in let's see. Albemarle. I know I said that wrong. Yeah. How do you say that, RJ?
I just avoid things I don't know how to pronounce. If I don't know how to say like this, I wouldn't call this one, honestly.
You wouldn't?
I think this is a fake lead. There's no name. Everything's not applicable. They didn't fill out the form.
Too late. I already wrote the number in my phone.
All right, try it. Go with Bella. The name is Bella.
Stanley, isn't it?
No, that's the county.
Oh, yeah, I gotta go. Oh, you're right. There is no name.
There's nothing.
Yeah, that's true. All right, let's try Macomb, Missouri. I mean, it does say inheritance ASAP. There we go. Yes, hello. Is this Josh?
It is.
Josh, hi. My name's Jerry Norton. I'm calling about a property I believe you want to sell on Jackson Street.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's see if I can help you out here. Do you have a number you had in mind for that?
Well, I'll be honest with you. We have it listed for $289 currently.
Okay. Well, help me understand. If you've got it listed, then you and I shouldn't be talking. I should be talking to your agent, right?
Well, I don't know. I've never done this, so I don't know how that works.
Oh, yeah. So you probably signed a listing agreement with your agent. They typically will require that if they're going to list your property. Do you remember signing that?
Yeah, I believe it's outdated. You know, we don't have
Expired?
an agreement with them anymore. Yeah.
Okay, if you're expired, then that's another story. Yeah, as long as you didn't renew it or anything, because
No.
which is very common for that to happen.
Yeah, we haven't renewed it yet.
Okay, so I'm looking at it right now, 289. These pictures are what it looks like right now then?
There's no furniture. Everything's moved out of it. But yes.
Looks like you're a hunter. What? Come on now. You're kidding me.
How dare you offend him by saying you look like a hunter?
He's got, yeah. Sorry about that. I got disconnected from you. Yeah. I just was saying, Josh, it looks like you're a hunter.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you got a lot of deer in here.
Yeah.
Where do you go to hunt?
Here locally.
Wow. Good for you. I did a high fence elk hunt in northern Utah.
Yeah.
It was the dumbest thing I ever wasted 10 grand on. They were literally tame.
Yeah.
Like I just picked the one I want and shot it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've never done that before.
No, don't do it. It was like not very thrilling at all.
Yeah.
I mean, it was beautiful and I mounted it and everything, but it was kind of a joke for a real, like a guy like you, like a real hunter. Okay. So this did not sell for 289, right?
No.
It's pretty clean looking, you know, like it's not fully newly renovated, but it's definitely nice, livable, move-in ready. Why do you think it didn't sell?
Our market right here, right now, seems to be very slow. Anything above 200, it seems to not sell.
Yeah. Yeah, because you started at 315, 299, 289, and then looks like you probably pulled it off after that. Or
Yeah.
are you?
It's still there, but we just don't have an agreement. You know.
Yeah, you're still active. Yeah, we'd want to make. That's kind of odd. You would think your agent would either renew the listing or take it down or something. But well, what do you want? Okay, but I'm an investor, so I mean, I would need to buy it if I buy it, I would have to do something to it or not do something to it, and then try to make money with it. So I would probably be significantly lower than where you couldn't sell it at 289. I mean, are you looking for a fast, convenient cash offer? Is that what you're looking for?
I mean, it ain't hurting me to hold on to it. It's just
okay.
It's just another damn problem I have. I don't need, I got 5 kids and I got lots. I'm a self-employed and I'm a very busy person. I don't have time to mess with this house.
You're burning. It's vacant. You've moved out.
Yeah. We've been gone for 2 months.
What do you owe on it?
90. I think 90 even.
90 even. Okay, so you got equity. I mean, you could sell it and put some cash in your pocket.
Yeah.
I guess that would be where I would come in. If you're like, I'm done with this thing, I don't want the headache anymore, I don't want to deal with it anymore, then you sell it for cash to an investor like me. I come in and pick it up for a deal. I do all the hard work to figure out what to do. and make money with it, and you get to walk away with some cash in your pocket. But I got to get a deal for that to make sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. So what would you offer on something like that, roughly?
I mean, I'd have to dig in and look at some comps and try to get my head around it. I mean, Zillow's calling it 287, which it didn't sell at that. Well, Zillow tends to readjust based on the list price, so that may not be accurate.
I've noticed them doing that.
Yeah, that's what
we have had a lot of showings the past 2 weeks for some reason. I guess because the interest rate dropped, and we had a lot of showings.
Okay.
The past 14 days.
Yeah, I mean, right off, like shooting from the hip without looking. I mean, I gotta get it at a discount, so I've got room to do stuff with. I mean, I would probably be significantly under that, probably half of that.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of afraid of.
Yeah. And most investors are going to want that because, again, there's not a whole lot to do to it. It's a nice house. So I would just need to buy it with enough spread to then, like if I put it back on the market, I'd want to put it at 249.9, which means I need to buy it for 200 by the time I pay commissions, closing fees, finance to my investors, and so on. You know, I need to be buying this thing for high 100s probably.
Okay.
You know,
yeah, I don't think we're going to do that, but that is, I mean, I do appreciate you calling me.
I mean, if you drop the price, you'll probably move it.
How much you think?
I think the number is 249.9.
That's the number. Huh?
You'll get it sold. Yeah. Yeah. You want the big tipping points are usually your big markers, like the just under 100, just under 300, just under 200, or the middle, the 49, because people put searches in, show me everything for under 250.
Yeah. That's what my realtor told me.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you get it to 249.9, you'll hit a whole fresh, you'll get all the people that are capping their searches at over 250. They're not even seeing it right now.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Does that make sense? Yeah. Cause it's a pretty home. And if you're not in any kind of pain or distress, you should try to get retail, which just means you need to lower the price. I'm the solution if you're like, I need money in 2 weeks and I'm done and I don't want to think about it ever again, and just get me cash in my pocket and I'll give it away to you. That's
we're not to that point yet.
Yeah. If you get to that point, I'm your guy. Call me.
Okay. Is this the number to call back?
Yeah.
Changes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And what's your name?
Jerry.
Jerry. Okay.
But tighten your stuff up with your agent, because you don't want problems with that. Like you're.
Yeah. This all happened on Monday.
All right.
It ended. So yeah.
Yeah. What's your agent telling you? Because if they're not advising you to drop the price, then you got a bad agent.
I think he's trying to please us by not dropping the price.
That's not helping anybody. Yeah.
No, it's really not.
Because the market doesn't lie, Josh, and it's not selling.
Yeah.
The market doesn't lie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I appreciate the honesty.
Yep.
I really do.
Wish you the best. Good luck.
Thanks, man.
Bye.
Yeah.
I got an RJ seller. You were supposed to call that one, RJ, not me. RJ, what are you doing? Oh, he's on the phone. RJ, unmute your line.
Jerry, are you off the phone?
Yeah.
Okay. I've got a call back. Looks like this is going to be a good deal. Okay. So, because you said you needed $8,000, what's the importance behind the $8,000?
I can't remember exactly what it's called. It's like a hold on a verification issue for some property in LA. That's going on with the courts.
So you need that $8,000 to be able to do that. That's what you need it for?
That's what I need that for. Yeah.
And you wanted a little bit extra on top of that. Okay. So you said it's $8.99 a month. It's going down to what? $7?
So it's going down to 7 something. It's going down to 742 or 749, I think.
And how is that? Is that just principal and interest, or is that taxes and insurance as well?
That's everything.
It's everything.
Taxes, insurance, that's everything. Escrow.
And you owe 50 left on that.
There's like 49 something, pretty close to 50,000.
Okay. So what if I just bought it sub 2 and I gave you 10 grand on top of the what's owed, and then you just walk away, but the mortgage is going to stay in your name until I pay it off?
How much?
10.
Would you do 12?
I'll do 10. You asked for 8. I gave you 10 because you said you wanted more.
When could you do this?
As soon as I make sure that the only thing that's on, as soon as I get clear title. So the only thing I need to know is that the only thing that's on there is the lien for the mortgage. So it'd be pretty quick.
I'll tell you what. Let me think about this overnight.
What are you going to think about? I'm confused. You said you wanted 8. You said I'd love to get a little bit more. I'm giving you the 10.
Hang on a second. I said I needed 8 for something else.
Right.
I would sure feel a lot better about it doing 12, at least 12.
What? Sell me on it. What does the extra 2 move the needle? You got to make me feel something besides the fact that it just feels like you want to get a win.
To help my mother.
All right. You're getting me.
And living expenses when I get down to Philippines. That's what it'd be. It's going to take me a little bit to get there. I'll tell you what. Why don't you check your clearance stuff out?
I can't check anything out until I have a signed contract, because that's how you open title. I have to send the contract to a title company and say, I'm buying this property subject to the existing mortgage. And then they come back and say, here's the title commitment. It shows everything that pops up. So there's nothing I can do until you and I come to an agreement. That's why I'm saying.
Okay. How long does that take?
It could take 3 days. It could take 2 weeks. It's not me. It's a title company. So I don't know how long it's going to take on this individual property.
All right. I'll tell you what, bud. I'll give you an answer in the morning. Does that work?
What's going to happen between now and in the morning?
I'm not sure exactly.
What happens if you call me in the morning and I say I gave my 12 grand to somebody else?
Well, then you give your 12 grand to somebody else.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You don't even know what you're going to go do tonight. At least I know what I'm going to go do. I'm going to go call somebody else to try to give the 12 grand to.
Something real quick and pick up some rent money. That's what I'm going to do.
I'm just confused. I thought we were on the same page, and then all of a sudden we became not on the same page when it became real.
No.
Because you said you were going to do this with another guy, right?
Yeah, but for 15,000.
Right. And you said you want 12. And I was like, sell me on it. And you said the mom. And so I'm pretty close to getting to the point where I'll say yes to the 12. But now you're saying you want to go sleep on it. And I don't like it when people go sleep on things because that's when things get squirrely. And I get my hopes up and you call me back. And tomorrow you're going to be like, I don't want to do any of this. I want 75 grand for the property. I know how this goes. I'm a straight shooter. You sound like you're a pretty straight shooter. I either want to do it or I don't. I'm telling you I want to do it, but I don't want to wait until tomorrow morning. That's some funny business.
Well, I'm going to talk to my son and my mom about this first. Make sure on a few things.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. This is Daniel, right?
Yeah.
All right. Daniel, when you figure out what you want to do, man, call me back and let's have a conversation about it, okay? All right, bye-bye.
Thanks.
What the? I don't know if the whole thing right there was just bullshit. Because
I think he's going back to the 15K and he's going to try to shop you against him.
he can't. That's the issue. A guy offered him $15K to buy it sub 2 and has ghosted him. And they never signed anything. And he's like, I can't get a hold of that guy anymore. Dude, he owes 49,000 something on the property. He wants 12K. So we're going to be all in for 62,000. It's collecting $21.75 a month in rent.
Cash cow.
But he pays the utilities.
Mm-hmm.
The PITI on that is going down to $749 plus utilities.
So that thing's probably cash flowing $1,000.
Yep.
What do you think? What do you think his issue is? Like, why is he tire kicking?
I think I'm understanding why the person is not responding to him anymore. Because he comes across as like the initial dude. I wish you would have heard the beginning, but you were on that call, and so I didn't want to interrupt you. It was exactly what you and I want. That's why what y'all saw there at the end was the way I was behaving. Because at the beginning, he was like, yeah, I want to sell. I'm like, awesome. How much you want for it? And he's like, I don't know. You're the buyer. You tell me how much you're willing to pay for it. And I was like, no, that's not how it goes. Like, I don't know anything about the property. And he was like, listen, I owe $50,000. I need at least 8 for something I got to do. I'd love to get more in my pocket. And it cash flows, blah, 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 blah. Like, he was hammering me. Exactly what we want. And so
that makes sense why you were so aggressive with him at the end there. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't understand what just happened. We were on the same page and we weren't when I said yes. Because he was the one that brought up the sub 2.
Yeah.
He was like, I already had this thing sold. And I was like, dude, if you're willing to do that, I'm willing to do it right now.
Mm-hmm. Odd. Well, maybe he'll come around.
But here's the thing, Jerry. Do I even want to do a sub 2 with somebody like that now? See, this is where, like, when it comes to sub 2, I've always said it's basically a short-term marriage. So do I even want to be in bed with this guy and the remainder of paying off a $49,000 mortgage?
Mm-hmm. When he's a flaky, up and down, change his mind, not consistent kind of person.
You know what he wants to sell the property for?
What?
He's moving to the Philippines.
Why?
Because the dollar goes further there than it does here.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to point out,
true.
You could still be collecting $2,100 a month in rent and still be living in the Philippines.
Yeah. Wow. Odd. All right. You want to try one more?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, shoot. I was trying the Oklahoma. Let's see.
Good afternoon, Max.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to call somebody while you were trying to call me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to let you go. Sorry. A telemarketer called me they called right when I hit go and I hit answer instead of call.
Oh, that's amazing.
Your call is forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 4.
All right. Scratch that one. Let's see. Let's try this. Let's try. There's another North Carolina on here. Let's see if I can do that.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice.
I thought for sure that was an answer.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 8046.
Jerry, did you see I commented on your post about Highland cows?
What'd you say?
So I guess because we're friends, Facebook showed me that you posted in a Highland cow group saying that you wanted to buy 2.
Yeah.
And so I joined the group, but they haven't approved me yet. I just joined the group to tell you, okay, I'll come visit you now.
So I'm buying 2, and listen to this, RJ. I'm literally gonna sneak them into the Christmas tree when my kids come down. There's gonna be 2 baby cows in the living room.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
I hope it all works out. They're probably gonna crap all over the place. Eat the Christmas tree.
Please take a picture of the cows.
All right, let's try this one. Is in Whitehall, Arkansas. Man, you wouldn't believe the scams on Facebook for Highland cows.
Really?
Oh, I got to send you the funniest thing.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Is this David?
It can be.
Dave, it can be. Okay, well, yeah, I'm thinking it will be because I'm a buyer looking at your property on Park Terrace Drive. Are you still looking to sell that? Okay. Well, tell me what you want for it, and I'll see if I can buy it from you. $320.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let me see what we got going on here. Tell me why you're looking to sell this.
It's 4-bedroom, 4-bath, swimming pool, all that stuff. But it's just me and my wife now. My kids are moved out. I'm going to downsize.
Okay. You gonna stay in town or go somewhere else? Wow. That'll make life simpler, won't it?
It sure will. $2,200 per month. I mean, getting old, especially when I want to retire in another 15 years.
So what do you still owe on this?
168.
Okay.
168 or so.
Yeah, so you got some room there. You got some equity in it, it sounds like. Now you bought it in 2020, right? Okay. Yeah, I'm showing you bought it in 2020 for $212. You know, real quick here, Zillow's calling it a value of $268. So we got a real disconnect there if you're in the threes, right?
Yeah, it's just up the road from me, just sold for $275,000. The one in the corner just sold for $215,000, and mine's the biggest house and the newest house on out
Okay.
there. And
So it sounds like what you're looking for is the highest price the market will pay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not me. I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay. Good luck to you. Okay. Bye. There's these things RJ, called real estate agents. They've been around a little while.
They have been. I don't know, man. We've had some good conversations, but we haven't had the one. How much longer you got in you?
I'm good. Do another one.
All right.
I could do this all day, RJ, with you.
I gotta be picky on this one. This has got to be.
Well, you're running out of options.
I know.
The list is getting skinny.
Let's go to the communist nation of Oregon.
You're skipping over those Texas, huh?
Am I missing Texas?
Yeah, there's a San Benito. There's a Smithville.
Oh,
there's a Bogota. There's 3 Texas in there. I was leaving those for you.
Hello? Hey, is Bradley there? Bradley, this is RJ Bates calling about your property there on Beechwood. Looked like you filled out a form on my website saying that you're looking to sell that property. Is that correct?
yeah, but the land doesn't come with a manufactured home.
It's a manufactured home?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's fine. Does it come with land?
Oh. No.
Oh,
It's space rent. It's a freaking joke here, dude. I'm trying to get the hell out of this park and go back to California.
okay. So it's on rented land. I mean, how much did you want for it? It would have to be cheap.
What's cheap here?
I mean, like
Like 25,000.
that is not the cheap that I was thinking. No. I mean, what year built is it?
78.
No, it would.
Too bad.
It would. I would be offensively low. I think we should probably just say we are going to end on this as
I'll
for
give you my thing, right? It's okay, but give me a price.
$25.
I have another guy. How much?
$25. I told you we should just move on.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what places are here living. They're now selling for $60,000 and $70,000.
78 build?
Huh?
A 78 build is selling for $60,000 on rented land.
Yep, exactly. Here in Oregon, yes it is.
Well, I will tell you, sir, if that's the case, you have a $1 billion idea. Okay. You could go to everywhere in the United States and you could buy 1978 build manufactured homes, move them to Oregon, and you would absolutely crush life because I could buy those all day, every day for less than $1,000 all across the United States.
Wow, that's a deal, man.
So I just gave you a $1 billion idea. You run with it. I'm going to go find a house. Appreciate you, brother. Bye-bye.
It cost you more to move it than it's worth.
That was crazy. $25,000 for a 1978 manufactured home. But it's in Oregon.
But it's in Oregon. Yeah.
That's what they're going for in Oregon.
He'd have to pay you $25,000 to move it out of there and do something with it.
Right. Oh man. All
Try
right.
another one. Try another one, RJ. Let's not count that one.
All right. You told me I need to go to Texas, so I'm going to. I should have never left.
Should have never left Texas. Although I don't like that within 90 days, that one at the top.
I'm going Smithville just because it's the
Okay.
first one I saw.
Okay, that one says ASAP, so
There we go. Come on. Come on, Avery.
where is Smithville?
No idea.
Hello.
Hi, is Avery there?
It's not available. Please leave your message.
That threw me off too.
Hi,
You're like-
Avery.
Your message. Just hang up. Or to hear more options, please press 1.
Hi, Avery. This is RJ calling about your property there on Felix Drive. Looked like you filled out a form on my website saying that you were interested in selling. If you could, give me a call back, 817-915-6860. Thank you. All right. San Benito.
Hello?
Hi, is Gavino there?
Who's calling?
This is RJ Bates calling about your property there in San Benito. Looked like you filled out a form saying that you were looking to sell that. Is that correct?
More or less.
All right. What does that mean?
That means depends on the price.
What's the price you want?
I want at least $1 million.
Holy shit.
Hey, you asked me, right?
Yeah, all right. Let's see. Is it worth it?
Well, it's almost 10 acres. It's 2,988 square feet.
All right. Let's
It sits just right inside the city limits.
see here. Whoa, why are you looking to sell it?
We're looking at moving to San Antonio.
Gotcha.
I'm retired and want to go to this big city again.
All right, I'm just curious. Were you being serious when you said $1 million?
Well, I'll take as much as I can get, you know. Everything's negotiable, as you well know.
Because I think if you're serious, I'm probably not gonna continue to have the conversation.
I understand.
Yeah, because that's
But you buy and sell homes, I'm assuming.
I do.
So you know the value of property. You reached out to me. I don't know
You reached out to me. You filled out a form on my website.
I got an email or anyway.
Yeah, you gave me your information. You said I want to sell my house. That's why I called and said how much you want.
Yeah, I filled out a form, but I didn't send it out.
You didn't send me that one?
I didn't send anything. I didn't finish it.
798 JM Ojeda Road.
I put everything on there, but I don't think I put my phone number there. Or if I did, I don't know what. But I know that I did not submit it. Okay, but there was enough information in there for someone to look at it and get my number, etc. So,
Okay.
but I don't know how much research you've done on my property, if any.
I've done about 38 seconds since we've been on the phone, and based off of that, it looks like $1 million would be about $600,000 more than the most expensive house that's sold in the city.
That's true, but that's okay. That's okay. You know, the price is worth whatever I agreed to sell it for.
The price is whatever someone's willing to pay for it. Yeah. So, all right. Well, I appreciate the opportunity to chat with you. I don't think that we are going to be a good fit.
No, not if you were offered $400,000. No.
Oh, no, I wasn't. That would be where I would need to start my discount from.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Have a good day.
You too. Have a good Christmas.
Bye-bye. That was crazy.
So he wasn't kidding at $1 million.
I don't know if he was or not. I couldn't get him to admit it, but that was wild.
Yeah.
But if you record that, that would be a refund. Just to throw everybody, because he did say I never actually submitted it. So I'm not.
Yeah.
I would totally submit that for a refund. Jerry.
Or he was lying, but whatever.
I've never seen anything like that before though, where he says $1 million, because it was such a small town that I got 26 comps, I think, inside of a mile. And yeah, they're all like 2 to 350. There's a 405. There is a 506. So I was wrong. 500,000.
But that's probably the best one retail. So you're still at 250.
Right. He said, we're not going to be a good fit if you're offering 400.
Yeah. Wow. Well, that was fun, RJ.
Yeah.
Where can everybody get leads like these?
Property leads. Listen, what I will say, today we did not get any. I would say your first property that you talked to, I do think that you're going to end up getting that deal.
Yeah.
I think that was the solid conversation right there.
Mm-hmm.
I had a tough go of it today. I'm not gonna lie. I had some pretty brutal conversations, but I think that's sometimes beneficial for people to realize. Like, I think people think that, me and you just sit over here and we get these magic leads, and it's like, no, we get the exact same leads that anybody else gets. And sometimes I come on here and we get 3-4 contracts, and sometimes we come on here and we get one. Hopefully after the daughter conversation ends, she calls you back. I was really hoping she would call you back before this ended.
Yeah, I've been checking. Yeah, RJ, I think it's a real lesson too for people to see, how do you handle retail? How do you handle stupid sellers? How do you handle like all of that? And so I think really watching you and I do this, it's all a lesson. It's all learning. It's all good information. I learn a ton watching you all the time. So,
I mean, listen, today there were several conversations where how we navigated the retail sellers did lead to further conversations that had possibilities. There's always the possibility that sub 2 seller of mine could come back and it could lead to something. Regardless, even if it's not a sub 2 deal, buying it at 60 something thousand at 2,100 still really good deal. But man.
I think too, RJ, like if you think about it, how do you get better at this game? Well, you can watch pros in action because you'll learn a lot. That's great. You can role play. That's great. But honestly, getting on the freaking phone and putting in the time and sucking and being terrible and doing it poorly is the only way to actually get better and do it great. You got to start out lousy at this, and people somehow think they can skip that somehow. And you're not going to skip it watching RJ and me do it. You'll get ideas and they'll be helpful and tips and pointers, but you got to get on the spot with a seller and get stuck and have an objection and not know what to do, and do that so many times that then it becomes second nature. That's how you get really good at this game. Yep.
There's so many times that, Jerry, you and I end up saying things on seller conversations that we have never said. And literally we have thousands and thousands of dials under our belts. It's like, I've never actually said that before. And it's like, well, how did you think about it? And it's like, because I wasn't really thinking about what to say. It was just literally my reaction, because I'm so in tune with what I'm doing inside of everything else, the comping and the underwriting and looking up the information and all of that. So
because when you really have the big picture of what we're trying to accomplish, which is mostly discovery. So guys, it's like, is there pain? Is there urgency? Is there an issue with condition? Are they willing to take a discounted price? Like, there's 100 ways to get to that same objective, but what is the objective? And then being able to have that quality conversation. Once you understand the objective, then every conversation for you and I, at least, it looks different. I don't follow a script.
Yep.
I don't say the same things really, maybe outside of the intro, but it's just, I'm taking what sellers say. I'm assimilating that information. I'm regurgitating it back, usually in the form of a question. And then I'm gathering information, and then I'm trying to make an educated decision.
And probably mirroring the seller, their tonality, their attitude, right? That's probably more important than anything. Like, you're a highly emotional seller. You were very soft, very slow, understanding. And then later on, you're talking to a tired landlord and you're just like, he's very, aggressive, and you're just like matching that. It's like, how do I make money on this? Explain it, sell it to me, and I think those are the nuances that people should be picking up on these calls.
Yeah.
But no, man, it's always a blast when we get to do it. I do wish we could have gotten that one little spot. I was disappointed because I thought it was going to be that sub 2 one.
Me too. Yeah.
But regardless, man, it's always fun. Everybody make sure that you, I'm saying this for more me, but make sure you subscribe to our channels. You probably all subscribe 10 times to Jerry, but I could use some. So subscribe to our channels. Make sure you like the videos. Tomorrow, Jerry, I'm going to be live with Brent.
Good.
On his podcast. Have you done his podcast lately?
Yeah.
What should I expect?
It's great. He usually has a few things he likes to talk about, but you'll crush it because it's just more of a open dialogue. People put in questions. You'll have a great time. He's a great guy to have a conversation with.
So I'm doing that tomorrow morning, and then Jerry, when's your next video coming out?
Tomorrow. Yeah, I've got something. In fact, tomorrow's going to be fun, RJ, because I think tomorrow I'm going to release a video promoting Titanium University, talking about how, I think that's tomorrow. So guys, watch for that because you'll see why I'm really promoting heavily RJ and Titanium, and I talk about it on that video. So I'm just excited to be part of your world, RJ, excited to be in Titanium, helping out with the community. And it's fun to watch everybody doing deals in there and growing and learning and helping each other. So
absolutely.
It's a great place.
Man, the Santa's Little Helper Challenge has been going crazy. So
that's cool.
I love it. The Guru BS. Hey, listen, brother, you can unsubscribe. you can unsubscribe doing just as fast as you got here. So I love these guys coming on here. We had a couple of them inside the chat bad mouthing us today. I love it.
Yeah,
you guys can hang around. All I want to know is you're still here watching. Hopefully you got value out of that. Yes, we had a little promo for our videos, and yeah, we do sell education. So I love it. Appreciate you guys. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right. See you guys.